Well, with that, we're getting you some unfortunate breaking news which is coming in. A Turkish cargo plane has crashed. Kyrgyzstan says that at least 32 people have been killed after the Turkish cargo plane hit some of the houses. Well, that's the big breaking news that we are getting for you. Of course, we are still awaiting for more inputs to come in. What we do know, preliminary information coming in, is that the plane which is crashed was a cargo plane, and it was a Turkish cargo plane. And unfortunately, it's crashed into some homes, which is why 32 people in Kyrgyzstan at least now are apparently believed to be dead. Well, this is a very grievous incident which is coming to light. Let's go across to Mohammed Saleh for more details on this. Mohammed, what else are we picking up?
Meghna, now this is a very unfortunate incident that has taken place. Let's remember, this is a cargo flight that actually took off from Hong Kong. It was on its way to Istanbul, and the plane belongs, of course, to the Turkish Airlines. Now, it has crash landed in a place in Kyrgyzstan, Bishkek. Now, this is the town in which it has crash landed, and what we are given to understand is that it has crash landed in an area that was very, very densely populated. So most of those 32 people that we are told have been killed are effectively people who were asleep, because this is crash landed roughly at about 1:30 in the wee hours of the morning is what we are told. And one of the crew members who was on board this flight, it is being reported, has also managed to survive. Now, for the time being, the rescue efforts are still on. There are many people who are said to be injured in this crash landing that has taken place, and the agencies there, the security agencies there, they're trying to pull people out of rubble, because it is in an extremely densely populated area that this flight crash landed. But apart from this, the agencies are, of course, trying to go back and forth as to what could have led into this crash. As of now, there is not much, hard evidence coming out as to what could be the reason. We are given to understand that this flight, this Turkish airline, was in the business for the last 15 years. So this flight is about 15 years old. And when it took off from Hong Kong, everything was pretty much clear. This is a cargo, a civilian cargo flight that has, of course, crash landed. For the time being, the agencies, the security agencies, do not believe this to be any kind of a terror attack. And it has crash landed in an area that not many people have, of course, been able to point out on the map, in an area called Bishkek in Kyrgyzstan. And it had been it was about to make a stopover before it would have gone on into the second leg of its flight to complete and reach Istanbul. But before that is where this flight has crash landed, Meghna.
In fact, the first few visuals are coming up on the right-hand side of your screens. You can see the rescue relief operations have already started. We're trying to get you more visuals as well, but this is an unfortunate bit of news which is coming in. And Saleh, it seems, and it appears from these visuals that we are getting on our screens, how grievous this entire issue is, considering this plane had crashed into a residential area. It seems several houses have been damaged, and it may just have led to more deaths than what we know about.
That's exactly correct, Meghna. When you look at what has happened in this case, the reason why we are talking about so many fatalities is because this plane, has crash landed in an area that is very densely populated. This is what we are being told, and it crash landed roughly at about 1:30 local time in the wee hours of the night. Now, what we are looking at is there is a lot of fire. There are firefighters who are trying to, try first put out the flames, of course, and also there is a lot of rubble underneath which a number of people are reported to be buried. Now, these are some of the first visuals that are coming out from the area in Bishkek. A very sleepy town is what we are being told, but this is the unfortunate reality, the very tragic reality to which this town woke up to early in the morning. At least 32 people are reported to be dead in this incident, but the security agencies say that the death toll will, of course, continue to mount, because it is not very clear as to how many people were living in those buildings on top of which this flight has actually crashed. So still the pieces are being picked up, and the death toll will, of course, continue to mount. And it remains to be seen as to what exactly led to this crash. It's not very clear as to what could have happened in this case, but that, of course, is something which the security agencies will look at. But for the time being, the firefighters are busy trying to put the flames out and also try, pull out the bodies. There are several people, scores of them, are also, of course, injured, who've been rushed to the nearest hospitals. And what is surprising in this entire case is that one person who was a part of the crew of this cargo flight, we are given to understand, has actually managed to survive this crash, which has claimed well over 32 lives in this case, Meghna.
Well, over 32 lives have already been lost. It's quite unfortunate. What we are picking up right now that it was a Turkey plane crash which has happened, and the plane crash was at Kyrgyzstan's Manas airport, very close to it. The air crash was that of a cargo jet plane, and unfortunately at least 32 people have been confirmed dead already. The rescue workers are recovering the body of one pilot and apparently 15 local people, as well as those whose houses were in this Boeing 747 jet's crash area. Well, this is what we are picking up from the health ministry sources as well. On your screens you can see the first few visuals which are also coming in of the rescue relief work. A Turkish Airlines Cargo jet crash near Kyrgyzstan's Manas airport. This happened early today morning, killing at least 32 people, which has been confirmed so far. Most of them are residents of this village which is struck by the Boeing 747 as it tried to land in very dense fog. Well, according to the report administration, the plane was supposed to make a stopover at Manas near the capital city of Bishkek on its way from Hong Kong to Istanbul. It crashed when it was trying to land in poor visibility. This happened around 7:30 a.m. of the local time. Well, this doomed plane apparently damaged 15 buildings in the village, and what we are picking up from the Crisis Management Center is that Emergencies Ministry that putting the toll to at least 32 people have been killed in it. Rescue workers have recovered the body of the pilot as well. Well, unfortunate bit of news which is coming in from Kyrgyzstan. We'll keep tracking the developments there, but for the time being,